Module 3, focus on giving value rather than gaining interest. So this is really important because this is what's going to distinguish you from being just another account on Instagram to being somebody worth following. So there's two things I really want to encourage you to focus on in this module. The first thing I want you to think about is your caption. Now, I want you to, every time you think about writing a caption, to ask yourself 3 questions. What do I want to teach someone? Or how can I inspire someone? Or how can I do both? Because this is what will differentiate you from all those other Instagrammers out there with just personal accounts. So if you post a picture of you on the beach and you say summer vibes with a bunch of emojis, that doesn't really give anybody anything. And so therefore people are less likely to find your post valuable because there's no value in it. Now, not saying that the picture isn't pretty to look at, but that's why it's so important to have the mindset of what can I give to my audience every time you create a caption. One of the tricks on captions is you want to make sure that your first line of your caption is something that just attracts people's attention, that just grabs people, that gets people to stop scrolling, or that gets people to want to hit more and to finish reading your caption. So let's say, for example, I am a travel influencer. I would want to make captions that say, how to travel on a shoestring budget, or 5 ways to stay safe in Egypt, or 3 airlines I would never take again, or guide to packing for China, or 5 best restaurants to eat at in New York City. Things like that people will be like, wow, I'm interested in that. I want to read about that, or I want to know about that. Those will really help you to get more engagement on your post, and like we talked about in module number 1 about Instagram's algorithm and working with it. Now, another thing you want to think about as you're writing your post is that you want to think about who you're writing to. And I want to encourage you to write to one person, and that person's name is you. So every time that you write, you're saying, what do you think about that? Or how do you feel when you are traveling? So when you're writing to you, you're writing to your audience. And so that helps the audience feel engaged, feel connected to you, feel like, wow, what's in it for me? I feel like I'm being helped personally, having a direct conversation with this person. One of the ways to help make your content easily read and aesthetically pleasing is, as you're writing, you don't want to just write one big long paragraph that's just a chunk. You want to break it up and make some line breaks. This helps the reader not feel overwhelmed with reading your post. In a sense, you're giving them like small amounts, bite-sized pieces of the content that you're giving. So the Instagram app, when you try to do this right directly on the app, it'll actually kind of give you a tough time. There's been many times I've been a little frustrated with this. So I found this really awesome app I want to suggest. It's called Caption Writer. And what you can do is you write your captions in this app, and then you can hit copy with line breaks, and it will insert those for you. So that's how my little secret on how you can get those nice line breaks in your caption. And the last and the most important things with each of your captions is you want to have some sort of call to action. So your call to action doesn't necessarily have to be buy my product or go to my website or something like that, but it can be something simple as asking your viewer a question. What do you think about travel around the world? Where are some of your favorite places to travel? Something that causes the person who read your caption to want to do something, want to comment on your post, boosting your engagement. Or one of my favorite little tricks is asking them to tag somebody that they, for example, with the influencer who's a travel influencer, you can say, tag somebody who is your favorite travel buddy. So therefore, what they're doing is they're tagging their friend as a compliment, but also you're getting more people to come and funnel into your post, driving up your engagement. So those are some of the tips and tricks that I've used and found helpful when it comes to writing captions.